let me just give you just a quick background. As you know, Kathy and I started this in January of 1983, and we both had a very strong witness of the Spirit that this is something that God was leading us into. This is not something you do whenever one of the spouses does not agree, because although there's normally one person in the light of what's going on, it really takes two. That article, did you guys get that? Read that article in the Chronicle? That was a pretty cool article that they did. But one of the things, and the questions was, what do you attribute your success? And I said, well, first of all, God called us to do it. But secondly, it was Kathy who loved, supported, and not just supported, but a lot of times worked harder than I did, worried a lot more than I did, prayed a lot harder than I did to really bring this thing to pass. And every time there was trouble, she came in her white horse, literally, and came in and just really helped general manager several times and really helped streamline. And so these past few years have been the first rest, really, that Kathy has had for many years, if you call it rest, with everything else that's going on. But here's the point. We've come to the place in these years where to restructure how things happen here. And today, I am announcing this restructure. Donald is now president of Destiny Image. And, Jonathan is vice president, and Nathan also functions in the role of vice president. So, this doesn't come probably as a shock to you, because most of you have known this was coming for a long time. But for Kathy and I, it is a very important and very exciting step for us. Our board meetings started around the kitchen table whenever our sons were old enough to understand even a little bit what was going on. And we had some tremendous times around the dinner table. Sometimes I think their best university happened around that table, as we talked about the good, the bad, and the ugly of what was happening over the years. And in case some of you haven't figured that out yet, yes, even in Christian publishing, there's the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's a good thing the good triumph, because of the three, only one of those things is positive. The good, then the bad, and the ugly. But I do this with absolutely full 100% confidence in moving forward. Not just with my sons, but also with Nathan, who has proved himself a very excellent caretaker of the funds here at Destiny Image, and he treats our money like it's his own. And the miser that he is has helped make us profitable in the season. And that's a compliment, you understand that. Has kept us profitable whenever things just haven't been profitable. And even in this season, where now half the economists are calling this a depression, some an oppression, who knows what it really is. But we are a solid company, and that is to God's glory. And it is a testament to the hard work of Don, John, and Nathan. Now, I continue as CEO of DI, and I'm still coming in here, and but what it's going to do is release me to do, Lord willing, a whole lot more traveling and outside contacts, which I'm real interested in doing. It's amazing since this happened. I don't know, a couple months ago, I really felt this strong. Of course, in January, I prayed for, or December, I prayed for them at our Christmas party. Something really happened in the spirit at that time. There was a shift. And I thought to myself, wow, this was a lot more significant than I realized it was. But it is a good thing that is happening. But as we look forward, like I said, I'll be on the road a lot more, going to do a lot more writing. But whenever this happened a few months ago, I said, Lord, this is really you. This can happen. Well, I could really feel things. It was almost like moving day. You know, sometimes you can sense something is changing or something's being rearranged in the spirit. Well, this was more than just Kathy rearranging the living room. This was moving day, and in the spirit, and I could really tell that there were some important things that were happening. In the past few weeks, just out of the clear blue sky, I've gotten, you know, emails and phone calls, things that I haven't even told Karen about yet.
She doesn't tell me anything anymore.
I try to keep as much from her as possible. That you know, it really is amazing how the doors are opening, and keeping with my passion for the priesthood of the believer and the grassroots move of the Holy Spirit. These invitations that are coming are grassroots people. It's not from the top down as the world looks at the top, but it's as the bottom up as Christ looks at the church. So it's an exciting time. It really is. And as we look forward, you know, I don't think outwardly things are going to change, visibly change, because really this is how this company has been functioning for quite a while. And although some of you may not realize it, I keep a very close eye on what's going on. I know what's happening. I may not be in everybody's office, but I watch pretty close, and I listen and I see, and I know that these three guys have proven themselves again and again and again to make this happen. And I'm sort of excited. This is probably maybe the youngest management team for a major publisher that's maybe ever been. I don't know, but
how old were you when you started?
You know what? I was 33.
Oh, it's not that
No,
old.
you were
This
30.
is
See?
It was in 83.
Take your shoes off.
30.
You were 30. You were 31 in
Why?
April.
He's being a smart aleck again, you know, the
So you
training.
count higher.
It's the training.
Lord.
So bad. A chip off of, you know what I mean? It just slipped right off, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I was 30.
So yeah, he's 29 this year.
Yeah, and John's 31, and Nathan's the old man. He's the old man. He's like 50.
Some days.
Someday.